Hi everyone. Last week I did a just as a playing around, as you all know that I do, and I did a muslin piece like this with some Oxide inks, and I put it up on the Tim Holtz page, obviously because they're Tim Holtz Oxide inks, and everyone went berserk, and I've just been getting so many messages asking me how I did it. So obviously not a lot of people have done it on muslin, I don't know, but so I figured, okay, I'm going to get a whole pile of different things and we'll try the Oxide inks and see what happens. So I've got Hessian, I've got Tulle, I think it's called, I've got shiny paper, handmade, I've got blue handmade paper, I've got card, I've got purple satin, I've got very fine tissue paper, I've got a satin card that's been coffee stained, I've got baking paper, I've got, I don't actually know, some form of satin material that's the same, so we only want one piece. I've got ribbon that's been coffee dyed. Did we do the blue one? Yep. I've got a brown paper bag, and I've got another piece of muslin, and I've got this Tim Holtz wood, it's self-adhesive, take the sticky back, and it's like cork, one of these cork packs. So now, me being stupid like I am and forget everything, I actually sent the piece of muslin I did off on a swap. So yeah, I know, up there for thinking, down there for dancing, but never mind. So what I'll do is I'll start on these and then I'll be able to show you. So what I'll do is, my daughter does all my videos and editing and all that, because I'm not actually smart enough to do any of that. So I'll just do it and she'll speed it up so you don't have to go through all the rigmarole and carry on and dog barking noises like that. So okay, thanks. And if there's any questions, just people tend to go through my page, Abby and Albert Scrapping Shack, or my Suzanne Thomas page on Facebook or Instagram, which is, I think, Abby and Albert 66. Yep, and or YouTube. Yeah, so pick any of those if you want to ask any questions, and I'm happy to help people. I don't hide my ideas or worry about people stealing them or any of that garbage. Okay, as you can see, I've done all the experiments, so let's start. Paper bag, crap, not good, doesn't stick to it. Baking paper and tracing paper is awesome, still retains the crinkiness, and you can add a card to it still. You can glue it, stick it, so that works really well. This card, no good, doesn't do anything, not worth it to me. Yep. The playing card, it just wouldn't stick to it because of the surface, so you'd probably have to gesso the surface, so that's not good. This is not good because the colour went straight through, as you can see, maybe. Colour went straight through, and then it was starting to smoke when I put it onto the thing, so no good. Not sure about this one. This is the handmade kind of paper. Very dull looking. Didn't turn out too well, so not a go really, I don't think. Tim Holtz cork, awesome. That turned out quite well actually, I like that. And it's still very, even though I used the glue gun, the hot gun, it's still very tacky, so that turned out all right. And of course these two satins, oh my god, look at these. This is a blue one and this was the white one, and they've turned out horrifically awesome. Look at them. They dried really quickly. This is a darker one, this is more of a light one, lightweight, so you can, my idea, scrunch it up, put it behind the pictures, put it, yeah, have it out. But that's turned out really awesome, that one. I really like that one. So obviously the satin materials a go. Well, this is the burlap. Burlap's fine. It just, that's still a bit damp, so that might take a bit longer to dry, so you probably have to set that aside overnight, but that's turned out quite well. Handmade paper, it's turned out well. It'll have to take a little while to dry though, because that's still a bit damp, but that's turned out well to me as well. I'd use that. Obviously here's the muslin. You'd have to leave it to dry for a bit as well, because you've seen that I lightly did a base colour on it first and then started to add colours, so that's come out really well. But this ribbon, this is outstanding. This coffee stained ribbon, that's come out very well. I'm very impressed with that. And last not least is, this was a, I don't know, guest card you put at a wedding, and I'd coffee stained it to put in my journals, and that's come up really well. And yet that's got a shiny surface as well, but I don't know whether that's different on the shiny surface to a plain card. So I don't know about that, but that's come up very mottled very well, that one. So I hope, oh, and of course this one was just my mop-up card, which I always use anyway. So that's it. So I thought I'd just kind of show you a bit. I mean, they all need to be dried overnight, of course, but I just can't believe the best of my picks is these two satin ones. I just love them. They've come out really nice. This here was an underskirt, what do you call it, a slip petticoat that I picked up in the op shop or the charity shop, and I've cut it up into pieces, and this blue one was something, and of course the baking paper I like as well. That's come up really well. So they all have too, and this ribbon is amazing. So I'm at the moment, I'm thinking I like these on material. So there's lots to choose from. But anyway, I hope that's helped. And like I said, if you need anything or ask any questions, ask away. I'm always here to help. Or if you want me to demonstrate something again, just give us a hoy and I'll help you. Okay, thanks.